What's up? It's your boy, it's your man, it's your dude, Harry Lately, back with another episode of The Never Late Show. Episode 20, the big dub, the big 2-0. Can't believe we're here, but glad we finally made it. So, for today's episode, I'm going to take you through an oldie but goodie. If you've been in the space 6 months, a year, you definitely know what the parent collection is that I'm referring to. And I say parent collection because the art I'm going to show you today is actually the evolution of an original collection, and I have to say they've definitely raised the bar with this new collection. I'm definitely more of a fan of it. Not to say that I'm not a fan of the original collection, but this next one again definitely raises the bar. Definitely makes me a believer in what they're doing. So without further ado, I'm mentioning none other than the Repis. All right, folks, let's jump into the collection. Now, as I mentioned, if you've been in the space 6 months to a year, maybe even less than that, you've definitely heard of the Superlative Secret Society. They're a staple in the space, and they have such a unique aesthetic, it's hard to miss. Now, this collection is an offshoot or the evolution of that parent collection, and I'll scroll down so you can see what I mean. Now, as you look at the art, you see that same baseline aesthetic, but with a whole new color palette. And I really think this is superb work here. I love, both collections, but I have to say I favor this one more. Again, just because of the colors. I really love the way they clash on the canvas here. And I just can't say enough about it. I really appreciate what the artist has done here, just up leveling it. And this is what it means to be a builder in the space, guys. You hear people talking about that on Twitter all the time. But building in the NFT space really means iterating and getting better and better and better. Kind of like this show. Over time, I plan to get better and better and better. I still plan to be in the space. And just like with this collection, you can see they started with one and then they released another, capitalizing on what worked with the original collection, but making improvements in certain areas for this next collection. So again, I'm a super fan of the Repis collection. I really appreciate what the artists have done here, and I appreciate them sticking with their project. Really, again, being or personifying what it means to be a builder in the space. If you're not aware of that original collection, let me just bring you up to speed to the Superlative Secret Society's original collection. Now, again, it's hard to have missed this if you've been in the space for the last few months because it's an aesthetic that's unique in its own right. Now, as you can see, as I mentioned, this has that same baseline look and feel, but the color palette is completely different. More pastels here, more lighter colors. But again, I think this is also a superb collection, superb work all around by the team. But again, I think Repis really takes the cake when you compare the two. Again, just my honest opinion. They also have superlative artifacts. So according to them, they have an artifact hunt starting this month actually, and it looks like the first artifact of that artifact hunt or treasure hunt or whatever it is the remnant of Colossus. And I'll let you guys get the backstory on all things Superlative Secret Society because they do have quite a bit of backstory. If you're interested, you can visit their website here. I'll go to home and you can see a lot of the backstory. SuperlativeSecretSociety.com is where you can access what I'm looking at. They also have the utility. So for those of you who are wondering what's the utility of the art, you can definitely find out here. The reason I laugh is because, again, guys, this is art and there's so much dialogue around the utility. And I get it. They're NFTs too, so there should be some utility. But sometimes it's okay for it just to be art, guys. It really is. If you like what you saw in this episode and you want to stay abreast of what they're doing, feel free to check them out on Twitter. Superlative SS is the handle. 72,000 followers, so there's definitely no shortage on followers there. Like I said, they're a staple in the space, so it makes sense that this many people are tuned into what they're doing. But regardless of how many folks are following them, if you're not, you definitely should be, because they're doing some great work over there, as you can see. Now, this has been episode 20, guys. Hope to see you guys on Thursday. Peace.